Game 6. The contest consisted of Ray Sinha, Claire Sattler, Rohan Kapileshwari. Claire goes to Yale, which is where Matt Jackson, Alex Jacob, and Matt Amodio went. Rohan also goes to the University of Texas at Austin, which is where National College Championship winner Jaskarn Singh also attends. Hook 'em horns. After thanking Johnny Gilbert, my balanced instruction was, and we'll come back to our second week of the high school reunion tournament, a special competition bringing back 27 contestants from our season 35 team tournaments. We had 5 fantastic quarterfinal games last week, and I'm looking forward to another 4 this week. As a reminder, the path to becoming a champion of this tournament includes winning a quarterfinal game, a victory in one of 3 semifinals, and the highest score at the end of the 2-game total point affair.
And finally,
the last category introduced was Daniel Radcliffe in the Harry Potter films.
He was a wizard in the Harry Potter films.
I love how excited Rhea got.
oh, it's amazing.
Mayim exclaimed, "I know, it's amazing." I wonder if Mayim herself is a fan of Harry Potter, or if she is encouraging Rhea's reaction. I hope that also means Rhea will run the category. Since I'm just getting into Harry Potter, let's take a look at all the clues.
Claire, you'll be selecting first.
Wait, why is Claire selecting first if she's in the middle podium? And of course we start the game by answering the Harry Potter questions. I love it. I don't know if I should read the questions or if I should just have Daniel say them.
Daniel.
Several people suggested me for Harry Potter, including Maggie Smith, with whom I had just done a miniseries, and who had already been cast to play this professor. Who is Professor McGonagall? My favorite Harry Potter film to watch is Deathly Hallows Part 2, but my favorite to act in was this 5th film whose title refers to a group formed to fight Voldemort. What is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix? Life imitates art. My relationship with Gary Oldman very much paralleled Harry's relationship with this character portrayed by Oldman, Harry's godfather and the titular prisoner of Azkaban, who is Sirius Black. One of my favorite co-stars was this actress. I had a teenage crush on her even though she played one of Harry's nemeses, the vicious Death Eater Bellatrix Lestrange, who is Helena Bonham Carter. I starred on the London stage and on Broadway in a revival epic who's opposite Richard Griffith, who played this awful relative of Harry Potter, who is Vernon Dursley. After the Daniel Radcliffe category, Mayim said, "Let's have a round of applause for Daniel Radcliffe. That's awesome." That was awesome, and it was fun. Now on to the rest of the game, which is also fun. HTTP, hypertext transfer this. The answer was, what is protocol? I didn't even think to look up what that stands for. Hypertext transfer protocol. What about the S? It's a part of a suit jacket on which someone wears a boutonniere. The answer was, what is lapel? And I love how this question came up and all 3 contestants are wearing suit jackets. PA, this unit of measure named for a 17th century Frenchman. Rohan buzzed and answered, who is Blaise Pascal? Who is Blaise Pascal? Who is Pascal? Or what is Pascal? Mayim told him, all of those, yes. Meanwhile, I wish I knew this because he was a Frenchman. Rhea's anecdote was that she's a singer. What really impressed me was that Mayim started out by saying that Rhea memorized pi up to 62 digits, so that's 63 digits in total, including the 3. Off the top of my head, I only know 3.1415926535. I don't know anything after. Claire's anecdote was a friendship she made in the team tournament. Rohan's anecdote was his passion for the environment. Rohan got the first daily double. He made it a true daily double, and the question was odd. Home in Jersey City, strove through high school crush in Liberty State Park on the banks of this river. The answer was, what is the Hudson River? I just looked up the images of the Hudson River, and how is high school crush relevant? Anyway, that took Rohan's score to $8,000 even. This brand of disinfecting wipes claims it kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria, including the COVID-19 virus. From what I understand, COVID-19 is short for Coronavirus Disease 2019. Isn't COVID-19 virus redundant? No, it's another case of RAS syndrome, isn't it? It's the first name of singer Richie and soccer great Messi, though they pronounce it differently. After Claire Buzzard answered, what's Lionel? Mayim said, yes, or Lionel. I'm glad this question came up because my first instinct was to pronounce Rhea's name as Ray, as in Caroline Ray. This is a tongue twister. The National Shrine of St. Francis of Assisi is logically located in this city. Take Grandma to Mass if you're home for Easter. After no one buzzed in, Mayim said, San Francisco. Rohan had his single Jeopardy winning $9,200. Clara was in second place at $4,600, and Rhea was in third place at $3,800. One of the Double Jeopardy categories was Southerners. I wonder if Faulkner will come up. That was followed by Pure Poetry, another literature category. A period of need to save up for that falls on the Mexican holiday just after Halloween. No one buzzing to answer Day of the Dead, and that hurts. This nation's 17th century golden age included paintings of its maritime success. Note the ship's red, white, and blue striped flag. Claire buzzed and answered, "What is France?" which is incorrect. That was also my guess at first, and I refrained. Then Rohan buzzed and answered, "What is the Netherlands?" which is correct. Born around 470 BC, this figure from the golden age of Greek culture went around barefoot asking annoying questions. I looked at the year and I thought, who is Aristotle? Rohan buzzed and answered, "Who is Diogenes?" which is incorrect. Then when no one else buzzed in, the answer was revealed to be Socrates, and Mayim added, "So annoying, those questions." Three of a kind plus a pair for the family that lost England's War of the Roses. Rohan buzzed and answered, "What is the full house of Lancaster?" which is incorrect. Then when no one else buzzed in, the answer was revealed to be, "What is the full house of York?" which I shamefully didn't know since the War of Roses was between the English and the French. In the 19th century, Søren Kierkegaard and Hans Christian Andersen were both active in this capital city. The answer was, what is Copenhagen? Søren Kierkegaard came up on the second daily double in Double Jeopardy and Troy Meyer's sixth game. What's Poppin'? The career of this rapper is from Louisville. After Rhea answered, "Who is Jack Harlow?" Mayim told her, "Yes, you're very excited about it." Similar to last week when Just Bolson answered the rapper correctly. I don't know who any of these people are. Rhea got the first daily double in Double Jeopardy. Mayim exclaimed, "Oh no, this is exciting." Rhea risked $3,000. Unfortunately, answered wrong and went down to $2,000. He passed for more than 57,000 yards for the Giants before joining his big brother in football commentary. The answer was Eli Manning, brother of Peyton Manning, who was the answer to the final Jeopardy round on Ryan Long's 11th game, and came up on Luigi de Guzman's third game.
He got both daily doubles.
Rohan got the second daily double in Double Jeopardy, exclaimed, "I'm going to wager a whopping $5. Clary and the audience laughed. Name-checking herself, this Lesbos poet, asked myself what, her, can you give one who has everything, like Aphrodite? I knew the answer was who is Sappho, whom I read about in my world literature class. That ticket scored at $10,005. I hope he doesn't forget that small wager. Poems by her came out in 1844. Months later, a poet named Robert wrote to say, "I love your verse with all my heart, and yeah, you too." Claire Buzzard answered, "Who is Emily Dickinson?" which is incorrect, and almost my answer. Rhea Buzzard answered, "Who is Browning?" Mayim asked, "More specifically, please." Then Rhea answered, "Who is Elizabeth Browning? Who is Elizabeth Barrett Browning?" I have to read Browning in my literature class. In 1950, Bitter Strawberries by this Boston-born woman became her first nationally published poem. Not bad for a 17-year-old. No one but answer who was Sylvia Plath. I didn't know it either, and I read about her in my American literature class. Scaling down to his sonnet, this Paradise Lost guy called time the subtle youth of thief. Sadly, not wrong. The answer was, who is John Milton? John Milton and Paradise Lost came up in the last week of season 38. A golden age of literature is named for this queen who saw Shakespeare's Love Labour's Lost and Merry Wives' first run. The answer was obviously who is Queen Elizabeth. Anyone for Tennyson? In Idylls of the King, he, striking the last stroke with Excalibur, thus slew the foe. I haven't even read Tennyson in my class yet, and I already know the answers who is King Arthur. Rohan in Double Jeopardy winning $9,205. Rhea was in second place at $5,600, and Clara was in lead at $11,400. The final Jeopardy category was African countries. The question was, once Africa's largest country in area, it dropped to third in 2011 when a portion of it declared independence. The funny thing about this question is I immediately know the answer because I saw a headline about South Sudan becoming a new country in 2011. Since the contestants in this tournament are younger than me, I don't know how aware they were of this news story. The answer was Sudan. All Mayim said was, that is correct. Rohan and Claire answered correctly. Rohan didn't risk anything, leaving his final score at $9,205. Claire wagered $7,011, taking her score to $11,411, and is now a semifinalist. I think I'm getting used to these odd number scores now that I'm seeing more of them. And as always, thank you for watching.